Clogged arteries, also known as atherosclerosis, is a condition where plaque builds up inside the walls of the arteries, narrowing them and reducing blood flow. Plaque is made up of fat, cholesterol, calcium, and other substances that circulate in the blood. Over time, plaque can harden and rupture, causing blood clots that can block the artery completely or partially. When plaque blocks the coronary arteries that supply blood to the heart muscle, it can cause chest pain, irregular heartbeat, or even a heart attack. While medication and surgery are sometimes necessary to treat clogged arteries, there are also some natural ways to prevent and reverse this condition. One of them is drinking some special drinks that can help lower cholesterol, blood pressure, inflammation, and oxidative stress, which are all involved in plaque formation and progression. In this video, we will reveal 7 miracle drinks that can actually unclog arteries and prevent heart attack according to studies. So without further ado, let's get started. Number 1. Green tea. Green tea is made from the leaves of the Camellia sinensis plant, which is native to China and India. Unlike black tea or oolong tea, green tea is minimally processed and does not undergo fermentation. This preserves the natural antioxidants in the tea leaves, which are responsible for most of its health effects. Green tea contains a very high concentration of antioxidants called catechins. The most abundant and strong catechin in green tea is epigallocatechin 3 gallate, EGCG, which has been extensively studied for its health benefits. According to a study funded by the British Heart Foundation, EGCG can break up and dissolve dangerous protein plaques that form in the blood vessels. When these plaques accumulate in the arteries, they can reduce blood flow and increase the risk of heart attacks and strokes. According to the study, EGCG binds to these plaques and converts them into smaller soluble molecules that are less likely to damage the blood vessels. In another large study of more than 40,000 Japanese adults, researchers found that those who drank more than 5 cups of green tea a day had a 26% lower risk of death from heart attack or stroke and a 16% lower risk of death from all causes than those who drank less than 1 cup a day. So how much green tea should you drink to reap these benefits? Well, most experts agree that drinking 2 to 3 cups a day is safe and enough to reap its benefits for most people. Number 2. Pomegranate juice. Pomegranate juice is one of the richest sources of antioxidants among fruits and vegetables. In fact, it has more than 3 times the antioxidant activity of red wine or green tea. Pomegranate juice contains compounds like punicalagins and ellagic acid, which both have amazing effects on your heart health. Punicalagins are unique to pomegranate and have been shown to prevent the growth of plaque in the arteries. And ellagic acid is a natural compound that has been shown to reduce cholesterol levels and prevent bad LDL cholesterol from oxidizing. When cholesterol is oxidized, it becomes much more likely to stick to the artery walls and form plaque. In one study, patients with narrowing of the main arteries in the neck drank 50 milliliters of pomegranate juice daily for 1 year. The results showed that pomegranate juice reduced the thickness of the artery walls by up to 30%, while in the other group who didn't drink, the thickness of the artery walls increased by 9%. Pomegranate juice also lowered blood pressure by 12% and reduced oxidation of cholesterol by 90%. In another study, patients with coronary heart disease drank 240 milliliters of pomegranate juice daily for 3 months. The results showed that pomegranate juice improved blood flow to the heart by 17%. To enjoy the benefits of pomegranate juice for your heart health, you can drink about 50 to 240 milliliters of pure pomegranate juice per day. Remember to choose organic pomegranate juice that is 100% pure and has no added sugar, preservatives, or artificial colors. Number 3. Coffee. Did you know that coffee is not only good for your mood and energy, but also for your heart health? That's right. Coffee actually contains many beneficial compounds, such as polyphenols, antioxidants, and anti-inflammatory agents that can protect your arteries from damage. Several studies have found that drinking coffee is associated with significantly lower levels of calcium deposits in the arteries and lower risk of heart attack and stroke. For example, a study of 4,426 adults found that those who drank 3 to 4 cups of coffee per day had a 63% lower risk of calcium deposits in their arteries than those who drank less or no coffee. Another study of 450,000 people in Europe found that those who drank 2 to 3 cups of coffee per day had a lower risk of cardiovascular disease and death than those who drank less or no coffee. They also had lower levels of irregular heartbeats, which can increase the risk of stroke. So, if you enjoy drinking coffee and don't have any medical conditions that prevent you from doing so, you can keep sipping your favorite drink. But remember to drink it in moderation. 3 to 5 cups per day seems to be the sweet spot, and avoid adding too much sugar or creamer. Before we continue, if you have been enjoying the video so far, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss more videos like this. Number 4. Beetroot juice. Beetroot juice contains high levels of nitrates, which are converted to nitric oxide in your body. Nitric oxide is a molecule that relaxes and widens blood vessels, improving blood flow and lowering your blood pressure. One study found that drinking beetroot juice daily for 6 months reduced the narrowing of blood vessels by about 50% compared to people who didn't drink the juice. Another study found that drinking beetroot juice daily for 2 weeks significantly improved exercise tolerance and reduced chest pain attacks compared with people who didn't drink the juice. To reap these benefits, you can buy ready-made beetroot juice from supermarkets or health food stores, or you can make your own by blending fresh beetroots with water or other fruits. Just make sure you choose organic beetroots that are free from pesticides and chemicals. Number 5. Turmeric milk. You may have heard of turmeric as a cooking spice that gives curry its yellow color, but did you know that it also has amazing benefits for your heart? Turmeric contains a compound called curcumin, which is a very strong antioxidant and anti-inflammatory agent. For example, a study in 75 people with high cholesterol found that taking 1 gram of curcumin per day for 12 weeks lowered their total cholesterol by 11.6%, their bad LDL cholesterol by 16.6%, and their triglycerides by 25.9%. A study on 121 people who underwent heart surgery found that taking 4 grams of curcumin per day before and after the surgery reduced their risk of having a heart attack by 65%. So how can you make this delicious and nutritious drink at home? Well, to prepare it, just heat a cup of milk in a saucepan over low-medium heat until it's warm but not boiling. Then add half a spoon of turmeric, a pinch of black pepper, and a teaspoon of honey and stir well. Number 6. Ginger tea. Ginger tea is a simple infusion of fresh or dried ginger root in hot water, but how can it benefit your heart health? Well, ginger tea contains gingerols and shogols, which are compounds that give ginger its pungent flavor and aroma. These compounds have anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, and anti-cancer properties that can protect your blood vessels and heart from damage. For example, a study found that taking 3 grams of ginger powder daily for 45 days significantly lowered total cholesterol by 17%, bad LDL cholesterol by 18%, and triglycerides by 23% in people with high cholesterol. Other than that, ginger tea can also help prevent blood clots by preventing platelet aggregation, which is the process of platelets sticking together. For example, a study in 2016 found that taking 3 grams of ginger powder daily for 10 days reduced platelet aggregation by 28% in healthy volunteers. So, to make ginger tea, boil 4 cups of water in a pot. Then, add a piece of fresh ginger root, about 1 inch or 1 teaspoon of dried ginger. Let the mixture simmer for 10 to 15 minutes, then strain the tea and add honey or lemon if you want. You can also buy ready-made ginger tea bags. Number 7. Cinnamon tea. Cinnamon tea is made from the bark of the cinnamon tree, which has been used for centuries as a spice and a medicine. Cinnamon tea is especially high in polyphenol antioxidants, which are also found in fruits, vegetables, and red wine. These polyphenols can help lower blood pressure, cholesterol, and triglycerides, which are all risk factors for heart disease. For example, a review of 10 studies found that consuming as little as 120 milligrams of cinnamon per day, which is less than a 1/10 teaspoon, can lower total cholesterol by 4.5%, LDL cholesterol by 7.5%, and triglycerides by 23.7%. Other than that, cinnamon tea can also help regulate your blood sugar levels, which can affect your heart health. In a study of 60 people with type 2 diabetes, researchers found that taking 1 to 6 grams of cinnamon per day for 40 days reduced fasting blood sugar levels by 18 to 29%. If you want to try cinnamon tea, you can either buy ready-made tea bags or make your own by steeping cinnamon sticks or powder in boiling water. So, there you have it. These were the best 7 drinks to unclog your arteries and prevent heart attack naturally. Remember that these drinks are not a treatment for heart disease, but they can be a very helpful addition to a healthy lifestyle that includes a balanced diet, regular exercise, stress management, and quitting smoking. Now, we want to hear from you. Do you drink some of these drinks regularly? Do you have other drinks you want to share with us? Let us know in the comments below. We love to hear from you. Thanks for watching.